Alright, so Jacob Martin now, J. Martin Beast himself, has come all the way down from Florida to Toronto to visit. And we had to come, we had to come and make at least one video together, but doesn't always have to be this serious political bullshit. Instead, we're going to be reading SJW tweets and trying to understand, explain, and probably end this video with an
while trying to stay sane as quickly and as best as possible.
We're probably going to end with a fucking aneurysm, let's be honest.
Don't quote me.
But let's start here. Okay, we got California's what happens when rights are respected, when work is rewarded, when nature is protected, when diversity is celebrated and free markets are fair markets. We are nothing less than the progressive answer to a transgressive president. People are literally shitting in the streets, Gavin.
How about...
They're so woke about these social issues, right? But then they will destroy their economy and even shit in the streets because they have their priorities backwards. I mean, come on.
They're so environmentally friendly, but then they say they're the, quote, party of science. I mean, where do you draw a line where you say you've got to be consistent and you can't be a hypocrite? But wait, there's always a double standard when it comes to that side of the aisle. So, you know, there's neither here nor there.
And 1,000 genders. 1,000 genders.
Let's see how long we can go before that comes up in the video.
Won't be long. Check out this one. Apparently Pink News thinks that this is a bad thing.
That's a teen magazine, right?
Just a reminder that Republican lawmakers want to make child drag shows illegal. I'm sorry, that's a bad thing? They should be illegal. They're complaining that they want to make child drag shows illegal.
What is with them and children? I mean, I'm just dumbfounded at this point, and it's 2 seconds into the freaking video.
Have you heard of that Desmond Osborne?
Desmond is amazing.
Desmond is amazing. He's,
yes.
What, 10 years old?
10 or 11 now.
And this is who they support. They support kids like Desmond. Isn't that disgusting?
Okay, when you bring children into the factor, that's when I say, okay, you can do what you want in your personal life and your personal business. It's none of my business what you do in your bedroom. But the second you try to indoctrinate children is where I really have a big problem with this. And this is what they've been slowly trying to find their way and just make their way into, is slowly by bringing in the children into this mess. And then it's like, open your eyes. I thought you guys have got what you wanted. And
it's so disgusting even from a parenting aspect, right? Because they do it to the kids because the kids don't know any better. It's disgusting. They start them off so young. They start them off at such a young age.
Your frontal lobe isn't even fully developed until you're in your early 20s. So trying to convince a 5-year-old, for that matter, they go as young as that by having drag story hour time for the children in the public libraries.
And then there's also, now this is not trans related, but there's that show Toddlers and Tiaras. Again, parents manipulating their kids. It all comes back to parents manipulating their kids.
Jesus.
Ugh, next lunatic. Anyway, women are powerful and mystical, and men are not. Penises have no power. Our wombs are connected to the moon and to the ocean, and men's penises are connected to nothing. Mine's connected to your mom's lips. Okay, that was just an epic joke, but...
By the way, I just wanted to throw this in there, considering that we're going on this rail. I thought penises, according to this side of the aisle, are incredibly female.
There's that, and also, I mean, don't penises technically... We're kind of required to create life. Just fucking saying.
No, all they need is a test tube nowadays. I mean, what...
Oh yeah, you're right, sorry about that. Oh my god. Oh, look at this. Look how disgusting. This is a kid, right? For those accusing me of the shooting in Dayton, all we share is a name. I'm 15 and would never commit such an act of horror. Well, you do support Trump, so who's to say that a name is all you share? Attacking a 15-year-old? That's fucking awful.
Just when we think they cannot get any lower, they cease to amaze us, so don't hold your breath.
Every fucking time. Oh, Ricky said this. The world began to crumble when feelings started overruling facts. Very true. And this idiot is like, so are you like a full-on right-winger now? Because you must know that this kinds of people, this phrasing aligns you with. So, how dare you say that facts are more important? Now you're automatically a Nazi.
Hitler once told his children to brush his teeth. I tell my kids to brush my teeth. So therefore, I think like Hitler. In other words, I'm a Nazi!
Dude, Hitler once drank a glass of water.
How dare you, you bigot! You drink water too, right?
I do actually. Oh, here's the next
Get out of here, neo-Nazi. We don't need you.
Here's the next one. The gender discrimination we don't talk about. Women's haircut, $95. Men's haircut, $60. First of all, I would never pay $60 for a fucking haircut. But secondly, women don't just get a haircut. They get a full-on style, blow dry. Women go for a whole experience. They get color done. They get all these things with all kinds of different products. That's why women pay more. And not to mention that a lot of places also make you pay based on how much hair you have, and women generally have more hair than men. So that's not really a fucking pink tax.
Whereas if they wanted to get a simple haircut like me where I go and get a number 2, they can pay no more, give or take $11 just for a simple buzz cut, and I'm pretty sure that's not what most women want unless you're, of course, a progressive, SJW that thinks, it's so progressive to try and act like men, even though we trash men at every, given time that we have.
In that style, shave your head and dye your hair green.
Every rainbow color in the book.
Literally. Look at this one here. White people get $50K checks from their elderly grandparents.
Oh, we're on to the color.
Says who? Black people are buying their elderly grandparents groceries. This is the wealth gap.
So, because they knew the wage gap wasn't enough for them, now they're on to a wealth gap. Please read that one more time because I have not had enough time to process this. Please, one more time. One more time.
White people get a $50K check from their elderly grandparents.
Oh, really?
Black people are buying their elderly parents groceries. Well, first of all, I never got a $50K check from my
where's my check?
I didn't get my check. Oh, I'm sorry, you're half black though, so you only get $25K.
Yeah, I demand reparations. Pay up right now. Where's my reparations?
Okay, I'm gonna stand up because you're gonna fucking go crazy on this one. You ready for this? You ready for this? No official member of the Antifa organization has ever so much as broken a law, let alone assaulted anyone. Antifa has never assaulted anybody! Antifa has never insulted anybody. Assaulted. They're a fucking terrorist organization, for fuck's sakes.
You have no idea how hard it is to hold all of this in right now. You have no idea how hard it is that I'm keeping my composure together right now, because I guarantee you, if I react the way I want to react, this wouldn't be allowed on YouTube.
How to know you're talking to a Nazi. You, I hate Nazis. Them. Define Nazi. Hope this helps. Non-Nazis are never ever concerned that your definition of Nazi might include them. So just because you ask them to define it, it means you are one. I'm getting some water.
Get some Jack Daniels for me, won't you?
White America must apologize for the Las Vegas shooter. If you don't, you're a fucking Nazi.
One asshole Muslim doesn't mean we condemn a whole fucking people. Get it through your sick head.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah, so once they realized that the Las Vegas shooter had affiliation with radical Islamists in the Middle East, that means we can't define a whole religion, but then if you base one person that follows white supremacy, if you try and base a whole group of people based on one bad apple, now that means you have the right to have a double standard.
Wait, actually it's worse than you thought. Do you notice anything strange about this picture? Think about it. It's the same person.
Yeah, no, I know that.
What a fucking hypocrite.
No, that's what I know. I knew that from the beginning.
Oh, is that what you meant?
No, but zoom in. No, but zoom in.
It's the same fucking person. I know, but like, she was saying, like, you don't condemn a whole group of people, and then she goes, all of white America. Fucking hypocrite. My God. We've actively tried to be gender neutral, toy-wise, with our kids, one of each. And it's such a losing battle. Sadness. It's almost like psychology is a thing.
I thought the kids were able to choose their own gender, not you forcing them into choosing what gender that they should be, which, give or take, is probably the opposite gender that they were born. I mean...
Yeah, that too. But also, like... okay. Yeah, and these people responded. Yeah, I can already see my daughter preferring pink. Oh my God, female psychology is a thing, right? And I have no idea why. Because we work so hard to avoid it. Pink and Disney princesses. We tried to discourage them, but our daughter has gravitated towards both. Little girls like Disney. Call
Wow!
Fucking idiots.
How do you feel right now, Matt?
I feel numb at this point, to be honest.
Pinch yourself. Are you awake?
I'm awake.
Oh, Jesus.
Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Okay, what the hell is this? Pete is not gay.
It's Pete Buttigieg.
Oh, okay. He's not gay. He's a heteronormalized man who has sex with other men. What the hell is that? What's a heteronormalized gay man?
I will try to put this as clear as possible because I'm so involved in the political scene. I actually understand what this person is trying to say, even though it is as retarded as it could ever get. Because Pete Buttigieg, who is 5th place on the Democratic national ticket for running for president in 2020, he doesn't put his sexuality as the center of his identity while running for president. Because he doesn't do that, he's not gay enough for the LGBTQ crowd. That's the only thing that I have.
Did you make anti-LGBTQ comments on your social media 5, 8, or 10 years ago? Have you changed and now regret those comments? If you're interested in writing a paid personal essay about your evolution and how you addressed your past, pitch me. Because somebody wrote a tweet like years ago. This thing, what goes on now in like Hollywood and stuff, where people are being called out for something they wrote on Twitter like 10 years ago, or like Brett Kavanaugh being accused because he drank a beer in college. God for fucking bid. People's past being brought up, and not even a bad past. Even if it was a bad past, I would forgive it. But a normal past is now being brought up like you're evil. What the fuck?
They call this getting the quote Kevin Hart treatment simply because he wrote some anti-gay comments 10 years ago on Twitter. He can't be the host of the Oscars anymore. That's what it's called, being Kevin Harted now.
Kevin Hart. Ladies, ask your husband if he'd still love you if you got a sex change. If he says no, which I would say no as well, I think you would too.
Or any normal person for that matter.
Yeah. But she says, walk to your room and start packing your bags. So he has to love you, even you have to love her if she became a man. Like,
let me go pack my bags real quick. I'll be right back.
I don't think any of us can wash our legs in the shower without thinking about white people anymore. Once again, white supremacy has infested our homes and our minds, and this is written by a black girl. What?
Before you try and even interpret or give a theory to any of this, how does something that lives in your head rent-free 24/7 affects you to the point where you are bathing in your own private time? Now!
I bet it's because soap is white, and therefore it's racist.
Or the more she scrubs her skin, the more white she's becoming because she continues to scratch the black off of her. What's any other theory you got?
Isn't there a stereotype about black people being dirty or something? Maybe that's what she's going for? So now showering is racist? Because of the stereotype that black people are dirty?
Out of everything you have read, which
Look.
has basically brought me to the brink of okay.
I think it's safe to say that was the dumbest SJW I've ever seen, and I'm fucking out. You do the outro, okay?
All I have to say is, like I was saying, out of everything you have read, and I'm surprised I'm saying to a certain extent, I still will never understand what the hell she was trying to say. There's no merit in that statement that you read to me. End the video now. I'm done. I'm fucking done.